Well, damn the carnations, full speed ahead. I'm Sammy Mays, also known as Mayor Gonzo Mays, the official honorary mayor of Key West and the fabulous Florida Keys. And I am so lucky today and grateful to be here in the presence of KulaBrands Party 3. Oh, did they say party? Oh, yeah. I love a party. But this is my KulaBrands. I am here today in Orlando at the convention, and I'm with Tony Hall right here. Hi, Tony.
How you doing?
And then I'm also with the latest winner of the W Award, Donavan Lee Carpenter.
Josie Music Award.
The Josie Music Award.
Fan Choice Male
Congratulations.
Artist of the Year. Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you say that again? Say that. Tell me again. What are you?
The Josie Music Award Fan Choice Male Artist. It's just amazing.
It
It's
is.
just amazing.
Oh my God, can I
Yeah.
touch you?
Oh, yeah.
Will your
man.
wife allow it?
Well,
I won't touch too
she's
much.
liable to charge you now. but-
She better start charging. That's amazing. I saw your video and the tears in your eyes. You were so excited and so humbled by the experience. But you didn't know yet that you were going to win, did you?
Oh no. Oh no.
You were just happy to be there.
It was a long day, and there was a lot of great awards they had given out prior. And I was right at the very end. And yeah, right up to the 5 minutes before, I was really comfortable and excited to be there. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, I might have a shot at this. So you get a little nervous there in a minute.
Right.
Yeah, it was amazing.
How does this happen? Do you get nominated?
Yeah,
I mean, how does it work?
So the nomination was just the introduction to the Josie Network and Josie Network of Brands. And when that nomination was given to her, then she took that to her panel of judges, and they did their due diligence and started investigating what was going on with me and how in the world did this old country boy get to this spot.
I think it's perfect. I think you're perfect for the job. I think you're perfect for the award.
I appreciate that.
Oh, we talked on the telephone, you and I.
We did,
From
yes.
Nashville.
Right.
Were you up there for the Josie Awards at that time?
It was in the Dollywood, yes.
Okay.
That was Saturday, but when we talked to you, I'm not sure if we were at Dollywood or at Nashville at the time. But
Yeah. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I think you had just gotten off the stage.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
No.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were. Now,
that's right.
which bar was that, or location
Old
you were
Reds,
at?
Blake Shelton's place there in Gatlinburg.
I'll be darned.
They were just as
Love
nice
Gatlinburg.
and welcoming to us. It was just a great event. Yeah.
So, how many people were you up against?
I believe there was
For the award.
I think the nominees were 15, I think, or 12 to 15, new and up and coming
New artists.
So yeah.
And your KulaBrands choice, is that how? I still don't know exactly how the puzzle pieces are fitting in, but I'm learning today.
Well, it's a KulaBrands choice, but what I tell people is this really is a path directed by greater than me. I learned really quick on this adventure that this show is not mine. I'm just a conduit for message.
Exactly.
Then KulaBrands was truly a lifesaver that was sent to be. So it's an amazing when you come in and find out the way that we do things, and it's so different. And I tell people, for me, it was learning how to live in service of others.
Right.
It took me outside of myself, allowing me the ability to see opportunity.
One big fan.
Before, I would pass opportunities by without even knowing.
Exactly.
So.
Wonderful. Let's talk to Tony Hall for a minute. You have
Wait a
something
minute.
to
You
do
have-
with.
We have a correction, because that's
Okay.
not Tony Hall.
Well, who is it?
That's Tony D. Hall.
Oh, Tony D,
Yeah, I guess-
Tony D.
I get scolded if I say
He
Tony.
told me that already, but I didn't want to call you Tony
Hall.
and get in trouble since I'm the new person up here.
Diamond made me infamous.
Who did? Donovan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's why
So
you got
he's
the.
in the KulaBrands anthem, and that is
That's
the
what I
gentleman
understand.
that is Tony D.
I want to
I'm in
hear
there
this
like
song.
40 times.
Oh, I thought they were joking when they said that.
No.
Did you
we-
write
I'm the hook
song?
line.
Yes, with me and Carolyn Smith did. In fact, a member here. Yes, we've actually taken. It started out as a corporate version so that we could highlight what we do here. But then it turned into something different. That now a lot of the members have opted to get into the song, and so now we might even be working towards the world's longest song.
I like it.
Because we have now.
It's got to be
I
more than
think
13 minutes, though.
We have
Still would have it.
54 names. We have 54 names right now. We have another 80 names that I'm adding next month. And after this week, liable to be another 50 or 60 names.
Holy cow!
So when you talk about 13 minutes, darling, that's not going to take long for me to fill up with this community. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's
Our
so
thing.
wonderful.
So we think.
So I'm
That's
going to be in there a whole lot more.
Tony
Whole
D.
lot more.
Tony D. So you have something to do with Donavan Lee Carpenter.
Yeah, I've known Donovan and Crystal, his wife, for a long time.
Okay.
Me and Crystal, we graduated high school together, and I was promoting KulaBrands, you know, because I'm an influencer, bringing people into the community.
Okay.
And I've never done that with anything else but KulaBrands because all the other business wasn't worth it. And once I started KulaBrands, I was like, wow, I got to tell people about this. And Crystal saw it, and she said, Donovan might be interested in it. And I said, but let me talk to him, because I knew he was a singer and everything, and we was going to do musicians in the third quarter of KulaBrands.
Well, now
Of that year.
He sent out
okay.
a post that said, if you could retire today for $500, would you? I said, well, sure I would. He said,
$500?
How about if I told you you could do it for half of that? I said, okay, let's go to the golf course and talk about it.
Wow.
That was the membership was $199
$199 back then,
at
yes,
that time.
yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's $2.99 now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I heard Peter
Yeah,
say. So that was your connection, and you said, "Hey, I've got this great entertainer. Do you consider yourself a country songwriter?"
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But no other genres? Do you
Well,
cross
that's
over?
not true. I am a teller of good stories. That's
Okay.
all I care about.
I love good
Telling
stories.
good stories and
Validator.
delivering them well.
All of his songs tell a story, and his whole album is great.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing. Now, of course, we've got your music on
Yes.
Radio A1A,
Absolutely.
and you've been in the top 10.
I've been in the top 3. I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
I've been in the top 3 for 18 weeks or so.
Holy
I've been number
cow.
1 for 8 weeks, not consecutively.
You've been number
but-
1, yes.
but not consecutively.
Now,
but
tell us that
for 8
song.
weeks.
What was the name of the song?
Another beach song.
Another beach
Yeah.
song.
And
Everybody
that-
remembers that.
The reason that's
Still playing
special
it.
for me is we wrote that song last year on the tour when we were showing people how this community was able to crowdfund my record and have a piece of it forever.
He went across the whole United
Across the
States.
country.
He even came to my town.
Yeah, came to his house. We put 29 cities in 9 weeks. We went over 16,000 miles. And all I told people was we need as many friends as you can get with a donating heart, because all we had to have were sandwiches and fuel to get to the next show and move this message across the nation. We were able to do that, powered by KulaBrands.
And you said the words sandwiches and fuel.
That's it. Yeah,
And
that's
that's
all we
what
had to
people
have.
like. They don't like that you're greedy and
all we had
asking
to
a
have.
lot. Just
No.
a little bit.
I just want to get to the next person so they know something they didn't know before, and that's the power of what we do.
Amazing.
He was so good. His tip jars filled up.
So Tony D
Yes, ma'am.
brought you in to Donavan Lee Carpenter from the very beginning.
From
Is
the
that
very
right?
beginning,
Which has been 3 years ago.
He was our
as
first
a
musician.
member.
Okay.
I came in as a member because I was looking for something different in my life that would matter after I'm gone. And that's, this system, the philosophy really. Again, I always want to come back to it's living in service of others. I was that guy. I was that, my military service, the dream put on a shelf collecting dust as a 10-year-old boy. Because life happens, jobs, military, kids, the careers, the grandbabies. So that keeps everybody away from their dream. This was the opportunity that they gave me to be able to take that dream off the shelf, dust it off. Watch them, look at what we're doing. We released in December of last year.
Wow.
And made our first red carpet, and that's because of the power of what this model can do to really help someone that's, for me, it was looking for someone or something that was bigger than me.
You don't fall down at KulaBrands. They're gonna pick you up every time.
That's amazing.
They're not gonna let you fail.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's
If you fail,
amazing.
that's because you totally quit. But we're not gonna let you.
So Tony D, tell me again what it is that you do. What is your position with KulaBrands?
I'm a founding member. I got in early.
Okay.
With Corey Moran, he brought me in. He kept telling me, man, you got to look at this. You got to look at this, because I've been in other programs with him, and they all go all by the wayside. And I was like, well, one day he called me and said, you really need to look at this, because I've been putting it off. And when I looked at it and started reading it, how it all lays out and brings people in, helps you bring inventors in, help them build their business, and in the meantime, they'll eventually start paying you royalties that'll last for a lifetime. I was like, that's pretty dang neat. I don't have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in a business. I can just buy their product to help them launch their business. So I become part of that business.
Okay. An investor.
An investor, sort of. And it's not like you just giving them money for their business. You're buying their product. So you get a product, plus you get royalties.
So that's what Peter meant when he says buying their product.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh, I thought he went and bought your CD or something and gave
That's
it to
it.
For him, you just bought one CD.
One CD. He earned a point in a pool that I will pay royalties from now on, because they helped me in the beginning to get where I could never have gotten without their help. Forever, they are not just super fans. They are vested super fans. They are vested in our success.
Putting their
together.
money where their mouths are.
Yeah,
and more importantly, this model is that we crowdfund it, because I couldn't go get my record made and then go, hey, y'all, you want to buy it?
Right.
I couldn't.
That
I couldn't
never
afford to. I've got 7 kids. I've
Oh.
got 12 grandbabies.
Oh.
We've got so much going. There's just no way I could have done that. So what they did was found belief in me that we have something special, and I can tell that, spread that message across the land, and all the while try to tell a few good stories.
And you got thousands of people promoting your business and your product. So you're getting free marketing from thousands of people.
Right.
You know how much that marketing is the most expensive part?
Yeah, exactly. You say thousands of people. Can you tell me the number of?
We're over 7,000 right now and growing.
Growing.
Wow.
Growing.
All
When I
across the
came
United
in-
States.
All across the world.
That's I haven't even talked about that.
Jeez,
The
that's
minute I released my
amazing.
album, because of the system of KulaBrands and the people that purchased my record across the nation, across the globe, I was an international national recording artist immediately, because we have such a reach, and it's the power of what we can give. Can you imagine? In 5 or 10, it's going to take me 3, 4, 5 years. Every business takes progression to get to a profit. Right?
You're
So
already
I'm
further than
I'm
most.
very in the beginning stages, and being able to pay my first royalties. Now, we're not talking about my music royalties. We're talking about all of my collective 360, everything that I do. They will get a percentage, 3 to 5%, for the rest of my business's life.
Well, and that's why a good incentive to hold you up.
For buying one record before I made it, they got their point. And can you imagine when I get to a point where that royalty point becomes $1,000 a quarter? That's $4,000 a year. Let's just say $1,000 a year. Now, if you do that for my company, and you do that for Easy on Babies, and you do that for Chords of Steel, and you do that for Shiver Shield, and you do that for Drop It Babies, and you do that for King of Hearts, some of our other musicians, you do that for Fiddler,
Jacqueline,
Humble G, Jacqueline. So if you do
Naya.
one thing, all they did was bought my product before I made it, one time.
Wow.
When my company gets to a point where that point becomes $1,000 a year, can you imagine the 20 products you bought, right? Now, when we get to 4 or 5 years, when those companies, those first companies, start paying royalties, good royalties, $1,000 a year, you have 200 companies that you have amassed. Now, can you imagine $200,000 a year because you bought my record in Chords of Steel and an Easy on Babies. You just
In
bought
the beginning.
one.
In
You
the
just
beginning.
bought one before
Yeah.
it was made.
Right. Just
Yeah.
got to have the faith. And
You just bought one
I love
to
it.
help us, and then
Yeah.
share it out.
Right,
Let people know.
We've got so many right now paying us
Now-
royalties.
Are you doing the only thing? Is only music that you're doing, Tony D?
No, I invest in all of our companies.
The
All of
one when we look at our company, see, we all get to vote whether or not
They'll bring
this
they'll bring the product
idea
to us.
Okay.
or this message, whatever the package that's laid in front of us, some just like Shark Tank, we are collectively one seat at a table that looks at new and upcoming ideas, businesses, and inventors. So when we all decide, hey, that's got potential, there's enough of us that we can get the product made, get it out to market, we say then, okay, let's go check the marketplace. In my case, we went to Kickstarter.com.
Okay.
I was funded within 24 hours, 100%.
How much were you asking for?
I was
if may
asking
ask?
for $30,000.
Wow.
Wasn't it? I don't remember now. I think
And you got
It was
funded
30 or 35.
in
It was
24 hours?
$30,000 that we
Holy
were asking for, right. We ended up raising 400% funding during that Kickstarter project. 4 months, 3 months? What was the project?
3 months,
Three
around
months,
3
90
months.
days, I think, something like
Yeah.
that. And that's when I went around the country telling people what I was doing, giving them an example of some of the live music, and then
Now, was
wrote
that your-
another beat. That's how it started. I wrote another beat song
I love
on
it.
that tour.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
It's a great song. Was that your idea, Kickstarter, or is that a
That's
KulaBrands?
part of the KulaBrands.
So KulaBrands say, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, we got.
Well, they say this is one of the platforms we
Yeah.
can use to successfully
we
do.
can also launch it inside KulaBrands, but
Sure, and we do some private, internally, the members.
All
for
the members,
insist,
or just the...
it's available to every member.
and that's what started my company, the KulaBrands Anthem. When me and Carolyn Smith wrote this song out of just wanting to start the conversation, to be able to tell people what we've got going on. Internally within the membership, they all decided they want to hear that song recorded. So we were able to raise enough funds, and I think we raised $15,000 for that song, so that I could go to Nashville and record it, because I needed to be in Nashville to record.
Absolutely.
That's just my personality.
Where did you go?
and my
Where,
nature.
where did you record?
Larry Beard and the Beard Music Group.
I've heard
it
of
was
Larry
nice.
Beard.
Now you're going to get me crying again.
Aw,
What they did for me
you got a napkin, a
is
tissue?
another.
He can use my shirt.
It's now you're moving into the power of what this stuff is. Larry is a prayer that I asked for. He is. Now you've got me all
Flustered. Yeah.
Look, what they did for me. You
They
could
didn't
not
even charge him
understand.
and went out of the way and
You
improved his
you
record.
couldn't understand
a ton.
what they were able to do because of the power of what we're going to be able to do.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's
people
crazy.
ask me, "Are you going to sign with somebody?" KulaBrands, we can fund our recordings. There's enough of us that have the belief
Oh my
and
gosh,
the power
that's
of what we can do,
amazing.
and like the delivery that I give. We'll always be able to have our recordings through KulaBrands, and it's because of what they've done for me. They took me off the couch sucking my thumb, right? They gave me purpose. They gave me hope. They gave me belief.
I just
That's
brought
how
him
it
in.
all started.
KulaBrands did it.
That's how it all started, though. One person tells somebody,
You were the conduit.
I was the
look
conduit.
at how my life has changed. And now and that's why it's in the
This
KulaBrands
is so
anthem.
inspirational.
KulaBrands are changing lives and changing minds.
Amazing.
That's where I
Amazing.
became infamous when he was recording at that studio.
Did you go up
Tony
there?
D. Hall!
Yeah, one of the guys there, because he kept repeating it in the song, and one of the guys there said, "Who in the hell is Tony D. Hall?"
The man that started it all.
That's it.
So-
Got to give him a tag.
Yeah, right.
So what does the D stand for?
Darren.
Oh, now what does this D stand for? As a songwriter, what does D stand for?
That was just part of the
Darling, a southern.
Part of the
Tony
hook.
Darling Hall. I don't know. It has to rhyme.
What's up, boss?
It has to rhyme. Well,
Yes.
thank you for being
Yeah.
here. What
Oh,
are
thank
your
you.
plans for the rest of the day, both of you?
We got convention going on, so
We have a lot of
hugs
information, a lot of hugs.
Love it. So y'all will be coming out at lunchtime,
Yes,
just like any
Oh, sure,
convention,
sure,
at noon,
sure,
yeah.
and then you go back in.
Yeah, and
you
we're going
finish it?
to. We will probably look at new ideas. We'll talk about the
There's
success
gonna-
that we've
Ooh,
had.
I
We'll
like
talk
that.
about the
That's
power
fun.
that we have, and to show that we are a mindset that can be different. And this is not just an opportunity. It is a great opportunity. It's going to be able to change lives. I talk about Kula Island, and I've said from the very
and it's
beginning.
going to have a golf course on it.
I put my formal application in the very beginning to say, I want to be the first sand raker on Kula Island. I will make sure that every grain of sand is as you want it,
Right.
as you need it,
Love it.
and we'll be there doing it.
Another story with that Josie Award when he was going to win. Me and him play in a golf tournament in Michigan every year. We're partners in a. It's like 200 of us friends and family get together and play. And Donovan's my partner. And he called me, or he sent me a text. Said, "Call me. We need to talk." So I knew he was getting nominated, and I called him, and he said, "What do you think I should do?" I said, "Well, hell, that's your career. You need to go get, because you might win that."
Oh, wow.
And
Well, but we might have won that tournament this year.
yeah,
We were close last year.
we were close last year, but
We
that
might have won.
was more important.
Yes.
So
That's
he
amazing.
went, and next thing I know, I'm getting a message. Donovan won. I said, "Yeah, that's my boy."
That's the power of what we've got here, and that's why we're talking this week about a we thing. I truly want, if I do anything, it's deliver good stories. That's my goal, but massive quality body of music. But it's the changing the world in which you live in. Successfully changes the world, and that's just this bubble that we sit and connect with people, and it's truly, for me, living in service of others. With my PTSD as a young man, with living, chasing, I tell people I have hit my head against every brick wall, every tree I find. And it's when you finally realize this is not my show. I've got a purpose here. And I truly believe that the power of the good Lord has got a hand in what we're doing today. Because you can just look. I challenge people, walk on this journey with me, and you will trip over a blessing.
Now, will they take writers on as well? Writers? Authors?
Oh yeah, we've already got
Sure,
some
we have.
authors.
I hope mine's in there.
we have
I really
both.
did send him something.
All right.
I don't know how.
Corporate looks at everything sent in, and then if
I may not have filled it out correctly. And
Oh, no,
the
we'll
Radio
find- we'll find-
A1A
we can get
sent it in
that,
for
we
my-
can get that.
Yeah, oh yeah. But then again, it's up to the community and their belief and your ability to connect and say, we've got a bigger message here. What can we do?
Corporate will look it over, and then they'll put it in front of
How
all
do we
of us.
want to
and-
do it? And yeah.
That's amazing.
It's
I'd
amazing.
love to be part of
It's
this
amazing.
family.
Oh, well, come on in.
I'd
Welcome.
love to be part
Come
of it.
on in. That's
Well,
why it's in the song.
Yeah, come on
Come on
in.
in.
Come on in.
Thank you so much. Tony
We'll sign
D.
you up.
Hall, Donavan Lee Carpenter, Josie Award winner,
Ah,
2019. That's amazing.
Hey, we're coming.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
KulaBrands Party 3.
Three.
Three. There we go.
We're coming down to you guys on October 30th.
You are?
I'm nominated for the Tropical Americana Magazine's Breakout Artist of the Year.
Okay.
And Best Song About a Beach.
I'll be darned. Well, you'll
Well,
certainly
you're talking
see me.
to the winner already.
I am. I got the interview. Correct. Bam.
And I've
Bam.
fallen in love. You asked me in the very beginning, do I consider myself a country music? And I do consider myself kind of pure country. But I got to tell you, this Tropical Americana,
Ooh,
this trop rock, it's a lot of fun, man.
it's a lot of fun.
Well,
all upbeat,
I'm
it's all
working on
upbeat.
some stuff. My uncle he tells me every time I talk to him, they still sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Gene Autry, when are you going to work on a country song? I said, well, you know what? I'm going to be in the Keys here next month. I just might put some country Christmas trop rock together.
That sounds great.
I love the mindset. I love the
Oh,
party
it's-
with a purpose.
Everything's great about it.
And I'm a Buffett fan too, so this is fun. I'm ready to dive in and see what we can really do on the Tropical Americana side.
Right. Oh, you're
We
going to
can
be.
tell some big stories.
Oh, I can't wait to. I mean, just get totally
if you don't know
entrenched in
Casey
it.
Carpenter, He's one of my songwriters, and just happens to be his name's Carpenter. I think it's by the hand of God he was placed in my path. But man, he is on me every day. Come on, we got to get this record done. We got to get this record done. We're coming with the trouble.
Is he a co-writer or something?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Great songs.
We're going to have a Tropical Americana record.
Harry,
ready
if
pretty
you'll
soon.
hand me that, pass me that. No, Tony, Tony. This, I want to give this to you. The people who are in the Trop 40,
Yes.
#1 club, which you are.
Yes, ma'am.
I have sent this to everyone that made #1. It is a story of, it's just a bunch of stories. It's short stories. It's easy to read. It is, damn the carnations, full speed ahead. It's when things aren't going just quite right, not what you expected, not how you had it planned. That's when the universe steps in and just, and how to
It gets you out of your own way. I understand.
how to handle it. But I'd like to sign this for you if I
yes,
may.
absolutely.
It's a great read for it being on an airplane or,
Sure.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'd love to.
Yeah, I'll sign that when we go off
Thank
the air.
you so much.
Congratulations.
Enjoy it.
It's a
Oh,
pleasure. I'm going
it's
to get
an
you in those
honor.
casinos, right?
Oh yeah, let's talk. Yeah, because we've
Yeah.
got some stuff we can put together. We've made some connections here, and that's the way this works. Look,
Man, you need to watch
that-
your arms.
That means what I'm learning is that means that what you just said has now been solidified. We're not if, it's when.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm on my way.
I'm
to
ready.
you.
I'm
on
ready.
my way. Let's
yeah.
do it.
All I need is to be able to need your bio, a little bio on yourself, just a
you
short
gotta-
one.
Are you going to be here Saturday night?
No, I've got to be at the policeman's ball in Key West.
We'll
Gotta
get
be at
you.
the policeman's
Yes,
ball.
yes, we do.
You
Yeah.
can't get people out of jail if you're not a
Love.
Yeah, that's where I go and give all of them one.
I'm working on a Thin Blue Line song too. So.
Oh,
anyway,
that's
yeah,
nice.
I've got a lot of stuff.
That's
a lot of
nice.
stuff.
Well, then we need to
So,
talk because
yeah.
there's probably things that we can do
Working on a
together.
Christian album.
Sure.
Because as you see that there are a lot of the authors now are
Yes,
putting
so
songwriters together with
Right.
their stories.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'll send you the video package that we've got for the show Saturday night.
Oh, you're going to do the show here Saturday night.
Yes.
How long are you
They
going to
are
play?
the reason I'm here.
2 hours,
This
2
is
hours, I
a
think.
celebration for
Oh,
me to say thank you to
I
them
hate
and
that
show
Donovan
what
Carpenter.
we've
I'm not
done.
going to be here.
Oh, it's okay. You'll see it. I'm sure we're going to.
Now, I hear your music
All-
every Sunday on the
all of our-
weekend Top
And-
40 Countdown.
All of our members that are not here right now, they're getting live streaming of everything.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's nice. Yeah.
Staying connected.
Wow.
We leave no one behind. Absolutely.
I
No
love
stone
that.
unturned and
I
no
love
one
that.
behind.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's-
what causes somebody to get left behind if there's...
They have to absolutely totally quit.
If they just stop.
We try our best not to let them quit.
So you just keep raising them up.
Raising
if
them
you
up.
see that they're just, their air's being
But
let
what
out.
they'll find out is that even though they stopped and life just got in their way,
Yeah, and
when
it happens.
something happens and they come back and look,
They're still there.
not only are they still there, but their next of kin is really going to have a surprise they had no idea.
We can pass this down for generations.
No idea.
Oh, that's amazing.
They're going to say, how
This
come
is what I've
Grandpa...
been looking for. How to control my legacy without my material is just getting pilfered
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to keep it. And and I've got too much work to copyright everything.
There's gonna be-
I need somebody to control me, to
There's
control the
gonna be
honorary mayor's
somewhere-
office.
Well, you're at the right
Yeah.
spot.
I
that's
can't
it.
believe it. I can't.
There's going to be someone somewhere
Yeah.
that's going to be in a will, and when they realize, they're going to say, how come Granddad had $14 million in the bank, but he didn't spend no money. He didn't know he had it.
It just kept growing.
Right,
That's the
right.
only
doesn't go
way.
away.
That's
Oh,
the only
man.
way this would not benefit you.
Just
Oh.
picture
You
going
just-
into Walmart and being able to buy a product and then they pay you to buy that product. That's pretty much what we do.
Do you know the Shark Tank reached out to me?
Oh, nice.
They reached out to me and gave me a call, and they wanted because they wanted to come to Key West.
Yeah, right.
So they reached out to me and they said, "What do you have? What do you have?" And you know what? I said, "What I have is me.
That's right.
What do you want to create? There's no precedent set." But I am in charge, large in charge, well, not totally
I think
in
they
charge.
take-
I'm in charge of the fun.
Yeah.
I'm in charge of the fun. And anything can be created around the character.
Correct.
That's an international vacation destination down there. I'm the honorary mayor. They wanted to know, what did I have?
Yeah.
You got a baseball cap, you got a t-shirt, what do you have?
Yeah.
And I'm going, we can have anything we want to have.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't have the
Yeah.
wherewithal to put it all together and to really make this you know, like at Radio 8
We got amazing designers.
That's right.
They could build some
And that's
stuff.
the help that I get that I could not afford.
Exactly.
I could not wink and smile enough to be able to pay for what they've done for
Aw, I love
I think the
that.
Shark Tank takes like 30% of your business.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if they don't take you on, you still have to pay like 5%.
Holy moly.
We don't take
Right.
anything.
Well, y'all
you
have
own
to-
your own company.
You
We
don't
don't
have to
take any
direct
of
me
it.
and tell me who I need to talk to. You need to
talk to
point
me.
them out. Well, I'm talking to you now.
Well,
I'll
I'll
give
give
you
you
the
an
hookup
example.
link.
You're gonna hook me
I'm
up?
gonna give you the sign up
What
link.
you doing?
Right here is the place to be.
Oh, right here, yeah.
Right here. But can you imagine, not too long from here, I think it's May 31st, 2020, we're going to go on a cruise. And a lot of the people that you've met today
Yes.
are going to be on that cruise
Okay.
celebrating how many awards did we get since then? I mean, we're just on the Josie. But how many people that we're going to change their lives because of the power and the impact of this model? We're all going to take a cruise to the Bermuda Island.
Oh, you're
and
going to
it's-
the Bermuda?
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
to Bermuda, yeah.
You betcha.
Wow.
We might even be shooting some footage.
Well, you know
there.
what?
We're working
Actually,
on
I've
some
heard because Radio A1A has been promoting it, has been talking it up. Okay, so I know about the Bermuda cruise.
Oh, it's
I
gonna
think
be.
I've been
We're gonna
invited.
skirt
I
it.
don't know.
I don't want
Party
to go
with
in there
purpose.
because it might
I
not
love
come
that.
out.
We've got to get. Yeah.
Skirt the edge of it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, is that all it's going to, just going to circle around it? I love it. Well, thank you both for being here. I'd like to continue our conversation off camera. And you're both amazing people with an amazing company, KulaBrands. Party 3!
That's right.
That's right. KP3.
Thank you for
KP3.
being here.
Thank
Donovan
you.
Lee
Thank
you,
Carpenter,
Mayor.
Tony D. Hall in the house in Orlando.